So now in Tarifa, it was showtime, I have to say, when it came to progression of the sport. And it was amazing to see the level of freestyle, the highest level we have seen so far, for sure. We had 7 or 8 innovation tricks, which means new tricks that have never been landed before, being landed in this competition, which is a lot. Like normally you would have 1 or 2 maybe in an event, but we had 7 or 8 new tricks never landed before that were stomped in this competition, which just showed, and they were not all by the same guy. No, these were different guys and different girls. So you could really see how much everybody had trained on secretly adding a couple of secret moves to their trick bag. And and this is obviously also something we want to see. Innovation is important. We want to develop the sport, and now, with all the social media and things being filmed all the time, it's very different to keep new tricks secret. It's very, very hard, and and it's very tempting, when these guys train with others, that they kind of train on this. But there is some of them, they really like say, well, no, I got a few new tricks, but I'm not going to show that, when I train here with other guys, because I don't want them to see them before the heat. And you could really see it was now in this event, the trick repertoire went a lot into, let's call it handle passes, from kiting or so wakeboard or kite surfing inspired tricks. Back mopes, all kind of behind, like passing the handle or passing the wing behind your back, rotations and combinations. So it was kind of a few guys, kiters, that were watching it, were saying, hey, this looks already like a kind of freestyle event. But you could really see the difference of a couple of riders that were super powerful and performing these technical tricks, but on a very good height, like going big. And that's what the judges want to see, what we want to see. It's not about, we want to see super technical stuff that's 2 meters high above the water. We want to see them go big, 4, 5, 6 meters in the air, and then doing this stuff. So this is what brings the big scores.
Because we talked about that last time, right? Like in the 50, 60 knots, we weren't sure whether they had some tricks because they were just doing more stalled and bigger front flips there. But so they did come out. Exactly.
Yeah. No, we saw very different tricks to Leucate. That was the interesting thing to see. I really adapted it to the conditions. As I said, Leucate was 40 knots, 50 knots. You don't, it's not easy to do handle passes in these kind of conditions, and even rotations. You're looking for different tricks. Now it was a lot more. Yeah, as I said, wing passes. It was a lot more combos as well, where it was tried to attempt on combos, on different variations, on grabs, on like trying to really perform tricks with style. This is what I like seeing at the moment in the evolution. Even though are simple rotations with nice grabs, and the action in Tarifa, just because of the, let's say, setup of the spot, it was much closer to the spectator. So the tricks were closer to the spectators. The weather was more spectator friendly as well. Although I told you it was not really warm, but it's a place obviously in Tarifa when the sun is shining and it's warm, you can have a lot of people on the beach in Valdevaqueros. And and we had a nice setup as well.